On the consumption front, we think China is still undergoing the recovery after reopening, because during the past 3 years, the COVID definitely hit the consumption, not only the confidence, but also the wealth impact. But currently, we do see some recovery, especially led by the consumer services. People go out more to restaurants, travel, and at the same time, we see the confidence is gradually recovering. So that's why we think looking ahead into next 3 months, we still see rooms for further recovery in the consumption space. And on stocks, we are also quite positive on internet sector as well as consumer sector. Year to date, we have seen these two sectors have the strongest earnings revision. So now into the next 2 weeks, we are coming to the earnings season. The majority of Chinese companies are going to report their third quarter earnings. So definitely that's a focus. We think the consumption areas, it could be the potential bright spot.
But here's the thing, the question I would then ask is, even today, the stock connect's back open and you're seeing a heavy tilt towards northbound selling versus buying. And, with the thing that we discussed in the first question about, China Huijin buying up stocks, you would imagine that at some point the retail, the domestic side would have to start buying up stocks. And even just looking at some of the big heavyweights today, it's just apparently not the case. Is it going to have to be that we get better earnings coming through this time around? Is it going to have to be that we get some substantive data in terms of, strong retail sales next time around or strong industrial production? What's it going to take to have people bet on China again?
Yeah, if we are talking about the domestic investors, I think two things are important. One is on fundamental. We have seen some encouraging signal in the third quarter. GDP growth is 4.9%, which beat the consensus forecast, which definitely shows fundamental improvement. This is pretty good to boost the sentiment. The other thing is continuous policy easing. Since August, we have seen policy easing in a quite broad-based like we have seen not only fiscal, monetary, but also industry, even market policies are easing. So that is also helpful to boost the sentiment. But as we see, it takes time for the confidence as well as wealth to recover. So that's why so far we haven't seen really strong immediate rebound, but it takes time as we see.